Have you ever wondered what happens to your cabin steward when they disappear from your hallway? You see them in the morning, then again at night, but what are they doing during those long hours in between? The truth is, while you're enjoying the buffet or lounging by the pool, your cabin steward is far from relaxing. They're working a demanding, often invisible, schedule that is crucial to the safety and seamless operation of the ship. Their work never truly stops. It just moves behind the scenes. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain to reveal the 14 things cruise cabin stewards do when they are not serving you. This is the hidden world of the crew that no passenger ever sees. Number 1. The midnight linen run. A cabin steward's workday often begins in the dead of night, between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., long before the first guest wakes. This pre-dawn shift is dedicated to the massive logistical task of stocking fresh linens. The steward navigates a labyrinthine maze of crew-only corridors and service elevators to reach the central linen room, a large warehouse on one of the lower decks. Here, they must retrieve and transport heavy carts loaded with all the bed sheets, pillowcases, and towels for their entire section of cabins, typically 15 to 20 rooms. This physically demanding work is done in silence, ensuring that fresh linens are ready and waiting for you each morning without any disruption to your sleep. If you need extra towels or pillows, a simple request left the night before is often easier for them to manage during this stocking process, rather than a last-minute request in the morning. Once a steward told me, my shift started at 4 a.m., and I had to walk 3 flights of stairs to get to the linen room. One time, I was so tired I fell down the stairs and dropped all the clean towels. I had to go back and get new ones, and I had to be back before the first guest woke up. Number 2. The invisible turnovers. The period between a ship's arrival and its next departure is known as turnover day, and for a cabin steward, it is a high-pressure marathon. They have just a few hours to completely transform a cabin from a lived-in space to a pristine one for the next guest. This isn't just a quick tidy-up. It's a deep cleaning that includes sanitizing every surface, stripping and replacing all the linens, scrubbing the bathroom from top to bottom, and meticulously restocking all amenities. This relentless, time-sensitive process ensures that every new guest feels like they are the first person to ever stay in that cabin, and a single mistake can put them behind schedule for the entire day. On disembarkation day, be patient. The crew is trying to get 100 things done in a very short amount of time. On a busy turnover day, I had 22 cabins to clean in just 4 hours. My manager was yelling at me to go faster, and I was so stressed I almost had a panic attack. I just wanted to do a good job, but there was no time. Number 3. The supply stockpile. Throughout the cruise, stewards have to maintain a constant inventory of toiletries, tissues, toilet paper, and cleaning supplies for all their cabins. This requires making frequent, off-schedule trips to a massive, often chaotic, supply room. They have to carefully select and transport the correct amount of each item, navigating crowded crew areas and ensuring they don't run out of a single product. This logistical work happens behind the scenes and guarantees that your cabin is always fully stocked, no matter the request. Don't worry about packing your own toiletries. The crew works hard to keep them stocked. I was in the supply room one day, and it was so crowded I couldn't move. I had a big bag of toiletries, and I had to fight my way through the crowd just to get to my station. I was so tired I wanted to cry. Number 4. The emergency paperwork. Every guest request, whether for an extra pillow, a birthday celebration, or a leaky sink, requires a specific chain of communication. Stewards spend a significant amount of time logging these requests into a computer system, filling out physical forms, and coordinating with other departments, like room service or engineering. This administrative work is invisible to the guest, but is crucial for ensuring that your requests are properly documented and fulfilled. A simple request can become a complex paper trail that takes up valuable time. Be specific and clear with your requests. This makes it easier for the steward to log the paperwork and get you what you need faster. I once had a guest who wanted a special birthday cake for her husband. I had to fill out 3 different forms and call 3 different departments to make sure it was ready. By the time I was done, I had spent over an hour on the request. Number 5. The laundry gauntlet. When you send out your laundry, it's your steward who handles it from start to finish. They collect the heavy laundry bags, meticulously tag each item to ensure it gets back to the right person, and then transport the entire load to the ship's laundry room, which is often located on a lower deck. This process is highly time-sensitive and physically labor-intensive, as they have to carry dozens of heavy bags and ensure your clothes are returned to you on time and in perfect condition. When you send your laundry, be patient. It's not a quick process, and your steward is doing their best to get it back to you as quickly as possible. One day, I had to carry 50 pounds of laundry down to the laundry room. It was so heavy my back was in so much pain I had to take a break. I just wanted to get it done, but I couldn't move. Number 6. The mandatory drills. Your steward is a key part of the ship's emergency response team. They spend countless hours in mandatory drills and training sessions for fire safety, life raft deployment, and man-overboard scenarios. These drills are taken very seriously and ensure that every crew member knows exactly what to do in an emergency to keep passengers safe. This is not just a formality. It is critical, hands-on training that is a core part of their job. These drills are a core part of the crew's job. Don't complain about a drill taking up your time. It's what keeps you safe. We had a fire drill at 2 a.m. one night. I was so tired I could barely stand up, but I had to be there. I was so grateful that I was trained to do my job, and I knew what to do in an emergency. Number 7. The safety inspections. Your cabin steward is the first line of defense against onboard accidents. They are responsible for making regular rounds to inspect every cabin on their floor for potential fire hazards and safety violations. This includes meticulously checking for banned items like irons and candles, and also ensuring the fire alarms and fire extinguishers are functional. This quiet, repetitive task is vital to the safety of everyone on board. Be respectful of the crew's safety checks. They are not trying to be a nuisance. They are trying to keep you safe. I once found a candle in a guest's cabin. I was so angry I couldn't believe it. I had to tell my manager, and the guest was given a warning. I was so grateful that I had found it before it had started a fire. Number 8. The hidden repairs. Cabin stewards are often the first to notice a maintenance issue in a cabin, from a leaky sink to a flickering light. It's their responsibility to report these issues and to work with the engineering and maintenance teams to fix them. They often have to do simple repairs themselves to keep your cabin working smoothly. If you have a small issue in your cabin, tell your steward. They can often fix it right away, or they can get the right person to do it. A guest toilet was not working one night. I went in to fix it, but I couldn't. I had to call the maintenance team, and they came in to fix it. I was so grateful that I had a team to help me. Number 9. The garbage and recycling runs. Guests produce a surprising amount of garbage, and it's the steward's job to manage it all. They make multiple trips a day to the central garbage room, carrying heavy bags of trash and recyclables. They have to sort the waste and ensure it's properly disposed of, a task that is physically demanding and often takes a lot of time. Be mindful of the garbage you produce. It may seem like a small thing, but it helps the crew a lot. I once had a guest who filled a trash can with heavy glass bottles. I had to make 3 trips to the garbage room just to get it all out. It was so heavy my back was in so much pain. I was so grateful when I was finally done. Number 10. The luggage and baggage handling. This is a hidden marathon. On embarkation and disembarkation days, your cabin steward is responsible for sorting, retrieving, and delivering hundreds of pieces of luggage to and from their cabins. They work in a very short window of time, often on their hands and knees, to ensure every bag gets to the right place. It's a physically grueling task that guests never see. Tag your luggage with your cabin number and be patient. The crew is working hard to get your bags to you as quickly as possible. I had to carry a guest's luggage up 3 flights of stairs. It was so heavy I could barely move. I was so tired I just wanted to sit down and rest. I was so grateful when I finally got it to the cabin. Number 11. The minibar and revenue checks. This is a vital, non-guest-facing duty. Stewards must meticulously check and restock the minibar in each cabin, accounting for every item. They have to log every item that is used and report it to the ship's accounting department. This directly ties into the ship's revenue, making it a critical, non-optional task that the guest never sees. If you don't want to be charged for an item in the minibar, don't use it. I once had a guest who took a can of soda from the minibar. I had to log it, and the guest was charged for it. The guest was so angry he came to my cabin and yelled at me. I was so grateful that I had a record of it. Number 12. The emergency response. Cabin stewards are on call 24/7 for a variety of emergencies. This includes medical emergencies, spills, and other incidents. They are the first responders and are often the first people to help a guest in an emergency. If you have an emergency, don't hesitate to call your steward. They are trained to handle a variety of situations. A guest child had a seizure one night. The mother called me, and I went to her cabin. I helped her until the medical team arrived. I was so grateful that I had been trained to help. 13. The pest control and health checks. Your steward isn't just cleaning your cabin. They're also the first line of defense against unwanted guests. Part of their job is to keep an eye out for signs of bed bugs, cockroaches, mildew, or even strange odors that could point to health risks. They quietly check mattresses, corners, and bathroom areas for anything that could spread from cabin to cabin. If they find a problem, they have to immediately report it to the environmental health team. This is not just about cleanliness. A single pest outbreak can shut down entire sections of a ship. One steward shared how he spotted a cockroach egg case under a bed while changing linens. He immediately reported it, and within hours an entire sanitation team came in to deep clean the area before new guests arrived. The passengers who walked into that cabin later had no idea how close they came to a nightmare. 14. The special guest requests. Not every steward's hidden job is physical. A big part of their work is emotional. They're often asked to handle special requests, from decorating a cabin for anniversaries to rushing to solve problems for VIPs or demanding guests. Sometimes it's heartwarming, like surprising a couple with balloons and champagne. Other times, it's stressful, like dealing with rude passengers who push them past their limits. A steward once told me about a guest who demanded rose petals scattered across the bed every night at the exact same time. And if it wasn't perfect, the guest complained to management. The steward had to drop everything, no matter how busy, to make it happen. After all this, your steward still has to squeeze in a few hours for themselves, to eat, sleep, or do laundry. They're not on vacation, and they never really stop working. The next time you see your steward in the hallway, know they've already worked for hours, and they'll keep going long after you're asleep. A simple thank you means more than you think. So there you have it, 14 things your cruise cabin steward is doing when they are not in your room. Their job is a non-stop, 24/7 grind of hidden duties, safety inspections, and countless small acts that ensure your vacation is perfect. And if you thought those secrets were eye-opening, wait until you hear what the cruise line won't tell you about your final bill. Hit subscribe, because in the next video, I'm exposing the hidden fees and secret charges that are designed to make you pay more. You won't want to miss it. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.